35% that is to be financed is not coming. There seems to be no money in the country system or outside it to fund energy transitions. So when I start raising this issue, let me be very clear, I'm going to be speaking to the power and energy sectors to be looking at building support for a just energy transition package. They're called JETPs. Indonesia has benefited from it, and it's time to start looking at it. Maybe you can help them, and we can put together something for the energy ministry to look at a just energy transition. Now, the solarization plans, the megawatts that are going from dirty fuel to clean energy is right now taking country support and country resources. And I said this yesterday at another bilateral meeting with another country, with the United States, of course, that we are, if Pakistan goes totally green and totally renewable today, magically, we will not, our emissions will not make an impact on the global registry, hardly any, less than 1%. So we're not big emitters. Do we get attention when we become big emitters? Sometimes it seems that way. And some of the federal secretaries in this government, bright sparks, frustrated at not being able to get local, national, or international attention for climate goals, and maybe we should become bigger emitters. Maybe then our dirty emissions will then bring in international attention, and we'll get a JETP. Don't take us on that path. It is not good for us. We need to reduce pollution as well as emissions, two different things at some points, for our own public health goals and as well as our climate goals, and also to reduce our import bills. We are completely vulnerable right now, for instance, to variable and volatile spot markets for even LNG. And like green financing, like the green financing that is much celebrated as a path to recovery and building resilience for climate, we compete. We compete on international markets with everyone in the world, with high competence economies and planners for the gas, and we often don't get it. We compete on international markets for green financing. Should that be a competition, ladies and gentlemen, for developing countries, for the small islands, for the global south? I don't think so, at all. When you know that competing and excellence in building bankable projects is linked entirely to capacity. Is there that level of capacity? The World Bank knows better than anyone else what level of capacity there is in developing countries and economies such as ours, which are not entirely science-based. The move to science, the move to building bankable projects will come from high technical capacity. There are 10 people, not even 10, in the federal horizon who can do this work in Pakistan. Some of them are here tonight, or this morning, excuse me. 4 or 5 or I can see them already. I won't name you, but I can see you all. I don't know who I'm speaking about. That's not a huge pool. And that's not going to be enough for making secretariats of ministries build the kind of funding streams that will unlock the green financing needed to change any kind of scale or game for climate and finance. So we can continue talking. I think that's very important, because talk leads to action. Without talk, there's no action. And I'm assuming some thought has gone on to the talk. But in my thinking, I do want to say one last thing, that the World Bank was created to really eradicate extreme poverty and build shared sustainable prosperity. Right now, both those goals are challenged by climate stress. Internationally, on the ground in Pakistan, even on your desks, you will see that all goals to do both, to follow both objectives, and with complex playouts in each country, will be challenged and completely targets and goals will be thrown off by climate change. So paying attention to it is important, but understanding that we have no actual financing to make the changes and to follow the goals we are talking about. For the first time in our lives, at least in Pakistan, we actually have plans and policies ready with actual T's that are crossed and I's that are dotted and actual planning on how to go forward. For instance, the EPA plans, those are highly technical, they're ready. There's absolutely no money to fund them. We know what to do. But there is no wherewithal for funding it. So, you can have a lot of policy, you can have a lot of talk, but here we are.